All right, so we're speaking with Jamal. This is Jamal I've been working with for a couple of month or two,
Yes.
about going on about 2 months. And why don't you share with us, Jamal, a little bit of your background, your history, and which prompted you to even look into the Buteyko method and looking to see how it can improve your health. Can you tell us a little bit about your history?
All right. So, history-wise, my family, I come from a long line generation of diabetics. Mother, grandmother. Um, I was diagnosed with diabetes um, over 10 years ago. Just last year, um, the last 2 years, I was diagnosed with sleep apnea, hypertension, high cholesterol, and my A1C was 14.2.
Mm.
And fatigueness, you name it, I suffered from. Last year, um, I had to have a procedure where they put 8 stents in my chest. So it got really bad for me. Now, in my sugar, my glucose usually will be in the 300 to 400 range,
Mm.
relatively, somewhere in the 350s or higher on any given day. Um, so that's just a little bit of the things I've been going through in the last few years.
Mm.
Right.
Okay. Now, can you tell us your experience and what have you with learning about the Buteyko method? How has it helped you? What kind of influence has it had for you? Any experience that you like to share with the folks who have not, or just learning about the Buteyko method and have not had a chance to experience what it's involved?
Well, I would start by saying this. Anyone who has not experienced the Buteyko method in doing this is missing out dramatically from a very fruitful life. Um, I was talking to my wife today about how at one point I felt like a prisoner in my own body, um, especially with the sleep apnea, the just having to rely on the machine to rest at night, and even then, I didn't sleep. I didn't not sleep comfortably. Um, the doctor, when I first got the sleep apnea machine, diagnosed me with that for the rest of my life. That was the diagnosis. I would have to use that for the rest of my life. So now experiencing the Buteyko method, it changed the way I look at everything. For anyone that will take this challenge, mentally, it shifts your thinking. It gives you a better understanding of how to prioritize the breathing. As simple as it may seem as breathing, the impact it had on my life changed everything. Fred, I've been with you for the last, say, 2 months. In the last week or two, I realized I did not have to rely on my CPAP machine anymore. So as a result, I'm able to rest comfortably, knowing that I don't have to worry about dying in my own sleep.
Mm.
I wake up every morning not feeling like a prisoner. That means physically, I feel capable and ready to take on any task throughout the day.
Mm.
Mentally, I'm able to have a conversation without struggling. Emotionally, I am steady. These are just some of the attributes that by doing the Buteyko method has improved my life. So for anyone that's coming up to it, this is an opportunity to shift everything.
I just want to interrupt just for a moment to let you know that this information can be available for each and every one of you. I'm offering a free counseling session for up to 45 minutes to answer your questions that you may have about the Buteyko and how it can apply and affect your own personal situation. All you have to do is book right on this platform, and we can provide that for you. So with that, let's continue to hear
Any
from
given
Jamal.
time. Uh, as you know, this is the beginning of December, so we just went through Thanksgiving. I indulged on Thanksgiving Day. Literally, I indulged in the food. My sugar remained steady all day, all night. I was able to wake up in the morning with my sugar still under 100 from
Mm,
indulging from the night before.
mm,
So I know all that is contributing to the fact that I'm breathing better
mm.
and doing the Buteyko method.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Well, we really appreciate you, Jamal, and your dedication to taking the information, learning from the information, and applying it
Thank you.
um, consistently. And so that's why you put in the hard work, and that's why you're getting the results.
Yes.
So, any particular parting words that you would like to share with anyone who hasn't been exposed to this information yet? Anything that you'd like to leave with the folks?
So what you said is very important. The information is one thing, but the application is where the benefit is. So anyone that are is going to um, embrace this Buteyko method, doing the work and allowing the process to take hold in your life is where the benefits happen, and is as simple as it may seem. And you say there's no way that that can be me. In my mind, I had that kind of thought, but thankfully, Fred, you were there and you were gentle with me and kept continually to encourage me to continue through. I'm able to sit here right now and say it works. So if someone is going to take this course, do the work. It's to that person's benefit. It shifts not just your life, but the people that surround you.
Mm,
I have two children, ages 6 and 9, that they get to have their dad around who's healthy and is able to do things with them, and a wife who I get to spend time with and not have to worry about, um, don't have to worry about any issues at this point. Well, as far as my health, so definitely do the work. Um, take the time to change your way of thinking and breathing, and the world is yours.
mm.
Yeah.
Can you also share any specifics of the benefits that you recall? Think about the before and after. Before
Hmm.
starting learning the Buteyko method, and
Hmm.
now, what are some specific results that you experience that you like to list and share with the folks?
The before, with when you talk about with myself or
Yes.
with myself. All right.
Mhm.
So the before was I did not understand the 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 logic behind breathing correctly. I did not understand it. I just thought breathing was breathing. So I breathed the way I did. And as a result, it had the impact it did. Going through the process with you, it, it challenged the way I think and how I view the breathing. And as a result, it was very gentle. Your approach was very gentle. It was very encouraging. So it prompted me to do the work. And as a result, so what changes now is that one, I'm mentally has been changed. You know how I view breathing. Second, I also and physically better. You know,
Hello, my name is Fred. Just like to take a moment to introduce myself and let you know that I've been in healthcare for over 25 years and just continuously seeing the lack of hope in people's eyes, as well as them feeling trapped by their situation and circumstance. Well, I'm here to say it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. That's why would like to bring this information to your doorstep by providing a 45-minute counseling session for free. So that way I can get to know you, you can get to know me, you can share your situation and circumstance, and I can share with you if we can help and how we can help. And so, with that, all you have to do is book right on this platform, and we can get that process started. So, with that, we'll continue hearing from Jamal.
it's just a blessing, honestly, to be in the position I am in. So, like I said, if anyone were to, from where I was at before, was really rough, mentally and physically, going through the course with you really helped to shape where I am um, now.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Going forward, I only see things going better because um, my doctors told me I would be on medication forever. Um, Only in 2 months, my A1C went from not in two over the course. My A1C is almost at 6. You know, and I know it's because of the practicing I've been doing with breathing.
Mm,
I'm almost at a point where I will be off medication.
mm,
I actually stopped using cholesterol medication.
mm,
I was supposed to be on that forever.
mm,
I was able to stop um, the medication for um, high blood pressure as a result. So I'm off sleep app machine. I'm off um, 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 the high blood pressure medication.
mm,
I'm off cholesterol medication, all because I was able to learn how to breathe correctly.
mm,
So before, the results were horrible. You know, I was taking almost 7, 8 medications.
mm,
That has dwindled dramatically
mm,
because the information, one, that you have and shared with me, and two, me applying it to my life.
mm. How about physically? Anything you like to share that benefits, physical benefits?
Okay, so the fact that I have so much energy, um, this week alone, um, at one point I wasn't able to walk a block without being in pain, breathing heavy, chest pains, whatever the case may be. I was not able to do that.
Mm,
I was unable to stay awake for many hours at a time. Actually, I couldn't stay awake for about 20 to 35 minutes. I needed rest. Um, Even in intimacy, there was a lack there as well. Now, just this week alone, I've been raking leaves every single day, going to my friend's house, destroying bathrooms and picking up bags and throwing, like just working out, just doing household work, chores. I wake up usually around 3:30 every morning.
mm,
I don't go to bed usually until 9 o'clock. Um, could not done that before.
mm,
Before it was impossible to do such things like that. So physically, there's been a lot. My biggest change this moment thus far is mentally. Honestly, Fred, that's where the rubber meets the road because in my mind I felt clouded,
mm,
and that impacted me physically. It really did impacted
mm,
my physical person, but the benefits are really there. There are some serious benefits from just doing the Pochenko method, and it impacted my family a lot.
mm,
Honestly,
mm. Awesome.
very.
And would you say can you share your two biggest takeaways from the things that
Mm.
you've learned from the Buteyko method that you like to share with others?
Two biggest takeaways. There's so many takeaways. Um, the first one would be the information is great. It challenged the way you view things, um, and that's really good because mentally you have to be in this. You just can't not be in this without some type of mental willingness. That's the first thing. Um, the second thing is physically. Um, the benefits of it is just overwhelming. Honestly, the physical benefits from just from a health standpoint, um, it's just I'm energized. But if I had to really sum up everything thus far, the two takeaways, um, this information is wonderful, and doing it with you has shifted my whole family's life. It's really not about as much as I got the benefits of it.
Mm,
My whole family benefit from this information.
mm, mhm,
That's number one. Um, if I had to sum it all up, my family and I benefit dramatically from this information, and it's wonderful, Fred. I honestly, words cannot express
mm,
what you have and what you shared with me
mm,
when it comes to this Buteyko method. It's one of the things that a person have to experience.
mm,
No matter how we sit here and try and sum this up, you cannot sum this up. It's for the person who has health issues and for the person without health issues,
mm,
because it goes as a preventative measure and to help someone who is in a crisis.
mm,
You know,
mhm,
um, so if I really really had to say it, a person has to experience this,
mm,
take it from the beginning and ride it through.
mm.
That's all I can say,
Cool.
honestly.
What were you told by your doctor about in reference to the CPAP machine?
So I forgot what his title was specifically, but he deals with CPAP, some sleep apnea.
Mhm,
That's his profession. That's what he went to school for. And he said, as long as I live, a CPAP machine I must use.
mm,
As long and when they give you prescriptions, you get a prescription. It would say refills for like 6 months or whatever.
mhm,
The man put 99 plus forever.
mhm,
And he said, you will have to use this machine for the rest of your life.
mm,
That's what he said.
mm.
He
And,
said, okay.
and how long have you been without it?
I'm going to say, honestly, Fred, about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And how are you feeling when you wake up?
Fred, I tell you, every morning I cry
Mm,
because I haven't felt this way in forever.
mm,
I feel great.
mm,
All right, so watch this. When we first started doing the Buteyko method, I had to do a morning pause. My morning pause, if I remember correctly, was around 15.
mm,
And this is with the CPAP machine,
mm,
right?
mhm.
With me? Now, the
Yes.
CPAP machine is supposed to help me breathe at night,
Mhm,
but my morning pause was still 15.
mm,
I don't use the CPAP machine
mhm,
anymore to help
mhm,
me breathe at night.
mhm,
I sleep the way I'm supposed to sleep using the Buteyko method.
mhm,
My morning pause is around 30 plus every morning.
Hmm.
So even if you ask me how I'm feeling, I can say I feel great. And my numbers would tell you I feel great,
Hmm.
you know?
Hmm.
So yeah. And I'm going through my day. So today my kids, they went off to services. I was messing around, I hurt my back and all that stuff, and stomach was bothering me for whatever reasons. So they asked me tomorrow, Dad, did you sleep? I was like, no, I did not sleep. They was like, why you did not sleep? You're supposed to be home resting. I told them simply, I was not tired.
Hmm.
It's like, they looking at me like, Dad, you cured? My
Hmm.
kids, like, it was so bad that my kids was like, hey, Dad, something's wrong. How you not sleeping? I'm like, I don't need to sleep, at
Hmm.
least right now.
That's excellent stuff.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. So, well, keep impacting your family, and we definitely appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Fred. Like I said, words can't express word. Um, words can't. Your words can't. Thank you, Fred.
You're welcome. You're the one that's making the difference.
All right. I'm gonna go off this.
Okay.
All
I
right.
see you. I see you later. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Wish
Yeah.
you all the best.